Every day I like to do an end of day recap, right? I like to try and do an end of day recap. Okay, my body's in better shape. I'm doing a little bit better. I think that there is a correlation between my menstrual cycle and how bad my joints feel. I think that much is pretty clear at this point, that my joints flare up when I go through my menstrual cycle. And obviously, for physical work, that's a hard thing. That's hard because it puts me down, for a few days, like a week. But I'm getting to that age now. Anyway, today, I don't know what was going on at Laguna Beach. We all had traffic issues getting to the launch site because it seemed like there was a mass exodus of cars coming down the cliffs, coming down the hills. So the traffic was insane trying to get there today. Um, it could possibly be because we had such bad weather yesterday that people were all like sheltering and, hunkering down basically. And today they wanted to get the hell out of the house because it was clear weather. It was cold. It was cold today, but it was clear weather. Um, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, the doors that I did knock on, I actually had a lot of people who were still at home. And like I said the other day, like, we added Republicans into the universe, and they've been surprisingly receptive to a lot of the measures that we're trying to get on the ballot. So I did post some pretty good numbers considering these are highly canvassed areas at this point. I had a lot of very long conversations. I didn't hit, I think we initially did have like a door knocking goal of like hitting 80 homes. I think I only hit like 60. But I still pulled in really good numbers because so many people were actually answering the door and talking to me. Even the ones who don't sign, they keep me there for a long time. I think they actually just like the sound of my voice. they just want, they just want to talk to me. It's kind of funny. Um, a lot of people are still like, I want to read it first. So I just started telling them to, get your smartphone out and take a picture of the petitions. I'll cover up the addresses so you're not getting anybody's personal information, but you can take a picture of the language, read it, and then we'll try and circle back for you. I'm cool with that. I do try to, with each door, if they don't sign with me, I try and leave it as a warm lead that they have some information, and then the next person who knocks might actually get the win on that and get the signatures. Um, but yeah, I think that the best thing for me is that even though it was super cold today, my body didn't hurt like it has been over the last week. It's getting better. And I got more sleep last night because I went to bed early and I woke up at 2 and then I was up for like 3 hours. I ended up going back to sleep and getting more sleep. So I think that actually helped me a lot. I don't know what the sleep issue is, and I really just don't have time to go into the doctor and figure out what's wrong with sleep for me. I know it's not sleep apnea because I've lost so much weight that I'm not like when I was heavy, because I was heavy. And not everybody who's on my friends list today knows exactly how heavy I used to be. But in 2018, I went from 210 to 150. I went from 210 to 150. And then I dropped another 10 pounds in the next year. Now, I've put some of that back on. I've put about 10 of it back on, maybe 15, depending on where I am in my menstrual cycle. Because, women fluctuate in weight. Um, but I was a big girl. I used to drop comparison photos when it was a little closer to like when I actually dropped all that weight. I don't really bother with it anymore because now been able to keep it off for, oh, we're going on 4 years now. It'll be 4 years next year, right? Like when we get into 2022. And we're almost there. We're almost in 2022. So yeah, I dropped a ton of weight. But even when I was heavy, I still had honeypots approaching me, even when I was heavy, y'all. But anyway, canvassing went well today. We were assigned 2 different turfs. The first turf, I didn't get a lot out of that one because it was way richer than the second turf. The second turf was pretty decent because the closer you get to the highway, to Coast Highway, the more it matters to people because it directly impacts them. These issues, especially the Laguna Beach measures, directly impact them. They're more of a working class area, a lot of renters. I think we have 7 days left now, or 6 days left now, or something. I dropped the ad for this type of work in several groups today. If you would like to get involved, we really do need a push to get this finished. Because normally we would have a goal of like trying to get like 20 signatures per petition per day, but that's just not realistic in the current climate. And so the only way we can really get this done is if we have more hands. We have to have more coverage. We're close, but we're not close enough, and we really do need the help. So if you're looking for some extra holiday work, it is paid. If you do like a full shift, if you can only help out for a couple hours or something, you can do it as a volunteer just to help us. But if you're willing to actually do full shifts, it is paid work and it's good for the soul. We're helping workers. So if you can help us, I'll drop the link again. I'll see if I can copy one of the links that I dropped about this. There's a Craigslist ad to help us out. We could really use the help. Join us. Let this be your Christmas charity, or your Hanukkah charity, or your Kwanzaa charity, or however you celebrate or don't celebrate. Let it be your charity for December. Join us.